Good afternoon. This is Master BCM TV on YouTube. This is Master BCM TV on YouTube. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen different type of clipper blade for human beings, for animals, using a super hard manual sharpening stone. This is a channel where you gain the advantage of knowing how to sharpen different type of stone surfaces. We have smooth surface. You can be able to form them in different ways. We have normal surface. You can be able to form them in different ways. We have quartz surface. You can be able to form them in different ways. Those are the major three types of stone surfaces I have: smooth, normal, and the quartz. If you really want to know how to sharpen clipper blade very well, you want to know how to sharpen the stone, you want to know how to maneuver your way using the stone to sharpen different type of clipper blade professionally, please let us subscribe now. If you have subscribed before, it is only one time. If you have subscribed before, it is only one time. If you have subscribed before, you have not pressing the notification button, try to press the notification button now for you to be getting notified anytime I come on live. You are a lucky one that have been watching the video since you have not subscribed. You are a lucky one again. This is the first time you are watching my video. You have not subscribed. Let us subscribe now. The reason why we need to subscribe, I will tell you now. The reason why you need to press the notification button, I will tell you now. I have given out different type of sharpening tutorials on the blade, on the stone. I have produced different type of videos workable for barbers, stylists, barber engineers, proprietor, or even the whole public, the whole world. They are very useful. When you watch them, you must know how to sharpen the clipper blade. That is the reason why you need to subscribe, for you to get notified when another video is coming out. For you to know, you subscribe, press notification button, and for you to be able to go back to the main channel to go and watch the different type of videos I produce. You get the opportunity of watching all the videos I produce, all the membership video that are watching under membership, paying of money. I've opened everything down for you to watch. I've opened everything down for you to watch. All the videos now under membership, almost 850 videos. I've put them to public. Everybody can go there and watch and gain how to sharpen the stones, how to form smooth surface, how to form normal surface, how to form quartz surface, how to know the type of stone you are going to use in the sharpening studio, how are you going to test, how are you going to know different way of sharpening the clipper blade, how are you going to know each style of using to sharpen different type of clipper blade so far in this world. Please let us subscribe now and press the notification button. This video you are watching, if you have not subscribed before, let us subscribe now. If you have subscribed before, it's only one time. Those of you that have not subscribed before, let us subscribe now. This video you are watching, look under it. By the right hand side, you will see where they write SUBSCRIBE. Subscribe. Use your finger just to press it like this. When you press it, it will now change to subscribed. SUBSCRIBED with the notification bell. Press that notification bell. That bell will now change to 3 bell option. Arranged from up, come down. Press the one at the topmost. Painted white or black color in some phones. The right A double L beside it. Press it. Which means we have taken the notification. The moment I come on live, you are going to be notified. Because I come on live anytime, anyhow. I don't have specific time because of the nature of the works I'm doing. I'm doing almost six different type of jobs together in my studio. So when I design studio video to come tomorrow, I may come today. When I design video for today, I may come up tomorrow. And I'm not producing VOD video for now. Always come on live. And the reason why you need to subscribe and press the notification button and come back is that all the new videos I'm producing now, you cannot see them in the past. This one I want to produce now. I produced this one yesterday. We still have to do continuation on it. Those people that have not watched the video, they're coming back. They say I should redo the video again for them to gain benefit. They have benefit on it again. Almost about 6 subscribers called me yesterday night pertaining to this error, this clipper blade sharpening error. So let us subscribe before we go now. Let us subscribe and help me share the video out so that it can go viral, reach many barbers, stylists, proprietor, barber, engineer, almost the whole public now. And if you want to now to sharpen clipper blade for yourself, you are a student, or you don't have anything you are doing, you want to learn this job, subscribe to this channel, press the notification bell, go and watch my video. You'll be sharpening clipper blade by yourself. You'll be sharpening for barbers, sharpening for people in your environment. Once you know it, they'll be giving it to you. Let's subscribe. Then our tutorial for today is how to sharpening correct error center working clipper blade. Only the center, this where masking tape is working on the blade. After the sharpening of the clipper blade, you now tested, you see that only this center is working. This side is not working, this side is not working. How do you manage to get this kind of error? How did you manage to get this kind of error? Is it from the stone? Is it from the blade particularly? Is it from your thumb? Yeah, how do you manage to get it? I'm going to explain everything for you. Then how are you going to test to know that this kind of error is on the surface of your blade? I will show it to you today. Then how are you going to rectify? How are you going to resharpen this clipper blade back to normal? So that after sharpening, you now test all the mount will now be working completely. The screen cut will work, middle cut will work, low cut setting will work, everything will work fine. That is the tutorial for today. But don't forget, if you have not subscribed before, subscribe before we go. Subscribe before we go. Then secondly, after showing you how to rectify that sharpening error, we are going to sharpening. I want to show you step by step to sharpen starless clipper blade. Step by step to sharpen tapper clipper blade. The two. Yeah. When they use the clipper blade normal, they sharpen it normal and they now use it dull. How are you going to resharpen it so that you will not waste the blade? You will not waste it at all. You are not going to waste it at all. Yeah. Those are the tutorials we have for today, and you have to take them step by step. Number one is to explain. And there's one thing I used to say: if you don't want to listen to explanations, it's better you quit now. You only want to base on top, just to pull the blade on the stone and be sharpening only. You don't want to know anything pertaining to the everything surrounding the sharpening of the clipper blade. You can quit now, because I want to explain to you for you details how you can contact error using of the stone sharpening your clipper blade. In which way can you place your thumb so that the error can come out? How are you in which position can you place your thumb so that it will be error free? Then when error comes out, how are you going to rectify? How are you going to test to know that that kind of error is on the surface of the blade? Then how are you going to rectify it? I cannot be sharpening for this one. I need to explain. And many people, or some people, say just to sharp only. We can't do only sharpening. You can't know it. You have to know everything surrounding the sharpening of the clipper blade before you can know much about it in sharpening. Just like driving a car. You don't want to know everything about jack, about trafficators, about steering, about gear, about clutch, about boot, about extra tire, about engine, how to get the engine oil, brake fluid, clutch fluid, how to remove your tires. When tire is flat, you don't want to know anything about it. You only want to sit down at the back of the steering and be driving and become a professional in that way. Can it be possible? No, we don't need to talk like for ourselves. So there are some places I sharpen clipper blade. There are some places I explain to let you understand how things happen, how you can test for that thing, then how you can clear that error out for you to be able to do it on your own. When you meet or you come across such kind of a problem, it should not be a headache to you. It should not be a burden to you. You know, if you understood it already, you know how it used to come, then how to rectify it, you really understand it. You don't go there and do it straight without wasting your time, wasting your chemical, wasting your energy, wasting your money. Delay your customer down. You can see it. So let us go into the feed now. So let me still remind you how to zoom in If you want to zoom in, if you want to zoom out, if the image is too far away from you, can you see this image now? It's too small. So if you want it bigger, put your two fingers by the center of the phone. You now draw it to the side. You see it in this way. You bring it closer to you. If you want to zoom in, put your two fingers by the side of the phone. Now draw the two fingers to meet at the center of the phone. It will contract again, zoom in. You can see it in this way. When you put it by the center of your phone, two fingers, now go to the side, stretch to the side. It will zoom out, bring the image clearer and nearer to you. You see it in that way. So at a time when I zoom out, you don't need to zoom out again. You don't need to zoom out. Like this one now, I want to zoom out. I want to zoom out a little so that I can be able to be seen. I'll be able to see the image very well. I want to arrange the camera very well so that when you zoom in, you zoom out. This is the stone we are going to use. This one is a smooth surface stone, smooth surface, SMOOTH space SURFACE. Yeah. Then before I go far, yesterday during my tutorial, Chris Lipari, send a gift to me, gift of dollars. So I really appreciate from you, Almighty God bless you. I did not request for it. The person just sent it to me. Almighty God bless your hand. By the grace of God, you'll be progressing. So I need to appreciate it. Chris Lipari. I don't know your country. I don't know your country. And I don't know whether you are a boy or you are a girl, because Chris can mean Christiana, can mean, what do you call it? Christian. Either of the two. Either you are a male or female. Almighty God bless your pocket. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Now, let me first explain for you the type of stone surfaces I have here for the benefit of the new viewers, even for the advantage of the old viewers too. In my studio now, I have three types of stone surfaces. Three types of stone surfaces. I will show you now three types of stone surfaces. I want to adjust the camera very well. You can be able to see it. Without seeing it very well, you cannot understand what I'm trying to fashion out. Yeah, I have three types of stone surfaces. I have smooth, is the lowest grade. I have normal, is the second one. I have quartz. This one is smooth surface. This one is the lowest surface I have in my shop, in my studio. This is the lowest grade surface. This one now, you can use it to sharpen. In my studio now, I use it to sharpen only upper clipper blades. This surface, I use it for when I'm using it professionally to work. When customers bring plenty works come, or just some works come for me, or I want to sharpen on my own. I use this surface for only upper clipper blade. Any type of clipper blade, I use to sharpen only the upper clipper blades. Then I use this one to sharpen bottom clipper blade Starex. This one is Starex. To sharpen Starex clipper blade, bottom clipper blade. Then this one, I use it to sharpen tapper clipper blade. This one is strong, stronger, strongest. I arrange the stone surfaces in a way to lessen my stretch, to reduce my stretch, to bring the work easier for me to do. Because I do say it and I'll continue saying it. If you are using only one stone surface to sharpen your clipper blade, it might be taking you a longer time before you'll be finishing the work. When you are using only one stone surface to sharpen your upper clipper blade for Starex, to sharpen bottom clipper blade for Starex, to sharpen bottom clipper blade for tapper, it might be taking you very, very longer time before you'll be finishing one work. It might be taking you a longer time because these blade surfaces are different. The weight are different. The thickness are different. The stubbornness in sharpening are different. So I'm not saying it's not good. It's good. I too, I used to use it sometimes, but it doesn't make your work to go faster. It doesn't make your work to go faster. Not to go fast. You can go fast, but to move faster. When plenty customers are with you, many customers are with you, then with many works. Maybe a person comes with 100 set of clipper blade and you don't want to delay the job. If you are using only one surface of the stone, it might be taking you a longer time before you finish all. But when you know how to design stone surfaces, the surfaces of this, so when you are looking at these surfaces, you might be thinking they are the same. They are not the same in nature. The stone might be the same, the shape of the stone might be the same. When you are looking them directly through the camera, the image given out on the surface of the stone might be the same. You might be looking the same. But before you can know the difference, until you place your blade on it, you sharpen upper clipper blade on this one. You take another upper clipper blade, you sharpen it on this one. You take another upper clipper blade, you sharpen it on this one. Then you now taking starless clipper blade, you sharpen it on this one. You take another starless clipper blade, bottom clipper, you sharpen on this one. You take another starless clipper blade, you sharpen on this one. Then you take tapper clipper blade, bottom one, you sharpen it on this one, you sharpen it on this one, you sharpen it on this one. It is now you can be able to differentiate through the work each one has produced out, through the work, through the amount of chemical each have used, through the amount of stretch you have used or apply on each of the stone surfaces, using them to sharpen the clipper blade. Then the duration of the time you have used in sharpening on the smooth surface, the 3 types of the blade, the 3 types of the blade on the normal surface, and the 3 types of the blades on the quartz surface, the time you have used on each one. I have to differentiate which one is stronger, which one is strong, which one is strong, which one is stronger, which one is strongest out of the surfaces until you test. But when you are watching through the camera, you are watching them like this, you might be thinking they are the same. I have instantly, as I'm working here now as a professional barber sharpening clipper blade, let me show you my stones. Let me see, zoom in a little bit for you to see what I'm trying to say. I want to zoom in to cover it. You see, this is one stone. This one is quartz. This one I'm touching here. This one is quartz 1. This one is quartz 2. I still have another one here. I have another one. Their surfaces are not the same. You see them? You see them? You see them? All these stones are gathered down now. I'm using them all here personally. No matter how you use your blade reach, no matter if you use only one set of clipper blade for 1 year, they used to do it in my environment here. When they use it though, you get the system they used to repackage the blade. They force the blade to work again. When they use it though like a month, they force the clipper blade to work again. They can now use it for a year. After using it, they cannot be done. The clipper blade does not accept packaging again. They now bring it for sharpening. So when you are looking at the inner surface of this bottom clipper blade, you will see big hole there. Nobody will tell you. It will show deeply. I've sharpened different types on tutorials. That is why I'm saying go back and watch my videos. You will see them plenty there. I've sharpened them. The hole will be here, plenty. You see hole there. Before you can use stone to bring it back to new one again, you must have a real sense in sharpening of the clipper blade. That is why I always say it. Whatever sharpening, clipper blade you sharpening on the sharper, you use sharper to sharpen it correctly and very fast. At the same time, logically, technically, systematically, strategically, correctly, professionally, okay, you can still use your super hard manner sharpening stones to fashion out the sharpening on the surface in the same level the sharper has brought it out. Gap may be there in the time, but it will be a little time. It will be a little space. Yeah, when expert is using the stone, expert is using the professional who knows much about the stone, who knows much about the sharper. The distance have to be little if I thought the sharper is going to overtake. And if care is not taken, when you see somebody who know how to design stone surfaces, how to use it, if sharper is an expert on the sharper careless, stone is going to overtake him or her. Yeah, it's sure banker. Because you have pattern, you have way step by step of doing your work. You are not just doing it anyhow. So let us go. I have pattern of doing my own work, and I've designed the stone surfaces to solve each type of problem in the sharpening studio. Not that they bring one kind of clipper blade, now you now be stranded, you now get confused. I've prepared the instrument down. Bring them, come to me, I will sharpen them correctly for you, and I won't waste your time. And I will not, instead of correcting the error, I will not still add to the error. I will remove the error you brought aside and give it back to you in a normal way. You test and confirm before you go. You see it? That is why I'm giving the tutorial in this way. And I always say it. It is not almost every time we are going to be putting the blade on the stone and be sharpening. Without this explanation, without this theory as part of it, so that I would likely to explain how things happen, how you manage to get it. In how many different ways can this kind of error happen? Then in how many ways can you use to rectify this type of error? You don't want to hear it. You can't go far. That is why many people don't know how to sharp. In my environment here, people sharpening are not many. If you go to any city now, count the number of salons there. Count how many barbers, how many salons is sharpening clipper blade with stone. Hardly you can see many. There are not many at all throughout the world. In each city, town, or villages, there are not many. There are not many at all. At times, out of 1,000 barbers in the village or in the city or a town, hardly you will see five barbers experts in using the stone. Very, very expert, I'm saying. Not to just to sharpen. Sharpen 10 sets, 3 is working. No. Minus all those ones. Those who really know about sharpening. When you give them 100 set of clipper blade, believe they are going to return the same 100 to you correctly. No one will carry error. Those ones are error free. Before you can become a real professional, true learners, through learning of it, you graduate. That is the way I arrange it in my own studio here. You go from learning to the master. When you now start to be sharpening only your own clipper blade, out of 10, you can get 4 right. Out of 5, you get 3 right. Out of 2, you get 1 right. That is master. When you now go on practicing, you can be able to sharpen like out of 10, you get 7 right. You become professional. Then before you can become a real professional in sharpening of clipper blade, that one is error free. You must know everything pertaining to the sharpening of the stone, sharpening of the clipper blade. In a way that before you can make error, it will take a long time. It will take because you have already understood everything. You know how to test, you know how to move your hand, you know where to position your thumb to bring error, where to position your thumb to sharpen correctly. If they carry the error come to you, you know how to test and know where the error is. You know how to remove that error just softly. And you know how to sharpen, not to waste the blade. Many people still do that mistake. They can correct the error, they can sharpen, but they are sharpening to waste the inner surface of the blade. The blade are supposed to last for 1 year or 2 years. Under 3 or 4 months now, give them to sharpen. The blade is finished. You have to master all these things very well, not to sharpen to waste their blades. They use money to buy it. What's supposed to last them for 6 months, you are using your sharper or your stone to waste the blade under 1 month. It has finished up. It's not good. So now I have 3 different types of stone surfaces in my shop: smooth, normal, and the quartz. Then I have 3 ways again in positioning the blade for sharpening. If I want to sharpen clipper blade in my studio here, I have 3 standard ways in positioning the blade. I'm repeating this one so in case of the new viewers, because YouTube studio always tell me percentage of the new people watching my video are many. The present people now, we started the channel together, it is 0.3% out of 100. New viewers range between 85 to 90% now, almost around 90%. New viewers always. So when I'm doing tutorial now, when you can see people have been following me for long, subscribers for long, you see them 10. You will now see thousands of new viewers, which means it needs to be flashing back a little. YouTube studio always advise me, don't always go straight. Try to flash back a little before you go forward, so that new people joining you can be able to understand a little from where you are coming back, or where you are coming from. Then after watching your video finish, they can be able to go back into your previous videos with the knowledge you are giving them, the explanation. They can be able to be understanding the film you have produced. You see it in that way. So I have 3 different ways in positioning the blade, a set of clipper blade on my stones for sharpening, for professional sharpening. Number 1 is this one is angle 45-degree method. And let me zoom out so that I can be able to see it very well. So in case of people who don't know how to zoom out, you see it in this way. This one is angle 45-degree. Can you see the way I position the blade, the upper and the bottom clipper blade the same way? This is upper clipper, bottom clipper blade. You see it in this way. This is the upper clipper blade. They stay in the same way like this. Then how do I manage to get this kind of angle? I will explain for you now. You can see this a line. You have now turned to mathematics. That I'm saying, if you don't want to listen to this one, it's not possible. It's not possible. You cannot sharpen correctly. It's not possible. This is angle 0. This is angle 180. Then when you move, then you take an opposite angle. This one is angle 90 degree. Then when you divide 90 degree into 2, this angle 45 degree, can you see the shape as I place the blades down at the angle of 45 degree on the stone. So this is angle 45 degree method in the sharpening of clipper blade in Master BSM TV channel. Number 2, the upper clipper blade will be at the angle of 45 degree. Bottom clipper blade will also be at the angle of 45 degree. Then for the second one, or for the three styles, the upper clipper blade maintain the angle of 45 degree for the three method. Angle of 45 degree for the upper clipper blades. Only the bottom clipper blades have changes. So the second one is angle 90 degree. You see it in this way, but the upper clipper blade still remain at the angle of 45 degree. The upper clipper blade still remain at the angle of 45 degree in sharpening. You see it in this way. Only the bottom clipper blade maintain the angle of 90 degree. This is the second style. The third style is angle 0 or 180. You can place it in this way. You can place it in this way. Anyhow you like it. Angle 0 or 180. But upper clipper blade at the same time still maintain the angle of 45 degree in sharpening. You see it in this way. Those are the three positions I use. Those are three standard positions I use in my shop. Then how are you going to place your thumb on the back of the blade for sharpening? How are you going to calculate where to place your thumb? I will show you now. Let me get closer to the camera. You see it, this is where the upper clipper blade is staying on top of the, this is where it's attaching to the bottom clipper blade in the front. This is where it's attaching to the bottom clipper blade at the back. Then from here to here now, you find the center. This is the center of the blade. You divide it into 2 in this way. You divide it into 4 again. You see it in this way. If you want to sharpen this side at the back, at the other back of the blade, you put your thumb by the hair. You don't allow it to lapse to the other side. This is how you place your thumb. If you want to sharpen here, this is how you place your thumb. It doesn't reach here. So you sharpen, you divide the blade into 2. You sharpen at the half, the center of this area, the center of this area. Then we now turn it into the back. You see, you put your thumb at the back of the blade. You see it in this way. You place your thumb here. You place your thumb here. You see it. That's the area to position your thumb. Then for the bottom clipper blade, people do mistake in this one very much, too much. You see it in this way. When they ask many people to find the center of this blade now, where would they calculate from here to here. Where is the center? They say it's here. It's 0 over 100 in my shop. That is 0 over 100, 0. This is where the upper clipper blade is staying at the back. This is where the upper clipper blade is staying in the front. Let me show you so you can be able to understand what I'm saying. Can you see where it stay? In the back, it stay here. In the front, it stay here. You see it in that way. It stay here. This is the back of the blade. This is the front of the blade. From here to here, it's moving from around this area. When you want to barber low cut, it comes to this area. When you want to barber last skin, it comes to this area. This is the center. This is the back. This is the front. Then this is the center of the blade here. So many people do mistake. They might put their thumb here at the center. It's wrong. This is the center of the blade for the bottom clipper blade. For the starters, for the tapper. Then you now divide it into 2. You divide it into 4 portions. You see it this way. You now find the center from here to this side. From center here to this side, you find the center here. From this side to this side, you find the center here. Then you now place your thumb by the center of the blade here. You can see it in this way. This is how you position your thumb for one side. This is how you position your thumb for the other side. You shouldn't allow this one to fall here, and you shouldn't allow your thumb from here to jump into the other side. Now, when you do that, it's 0 over 100. You are going to sharpen 0. Error is going to come out. You see it in this way. Then, how are you going to divide your blade in sharpening to cover the whole surface of the stone? Let us do diagram on that one sharp before we go into the real tutorial. When you want to sharpen for upper clipper blade on the stone, I have 2 different ways in sharpening the making my movement. When I place my let me use another blade that's having masking tape. When I put my finger at the back of the blade, how do I use it to cover the whole surface of the stone, not to misuse the surface of the stone? Because people don't understand. When you have a good stone surface working for you fine, if you don't know how to make the movement like this on the stone, I'm telling you sincerely, before you use this stone for a month now, it will not work again. And before you realize it has spoiled many type of clipper blade on your stone, you begin to sharpen error hard. You now get confused where the error comes. You may not know. So that is why you should understand way of making your movement on the surface of the stone, because this stone surface now is leveled area. You can see the one. Let me see the camera. Yes, you can see it. This is the one we are using now. This is the surface of the camera now. It's a leveled area. No part is higher than the other. So once you keep on using one side or center or one corner, At the end of the day, before a month now, the error will come out. That area you are using almost will come down. And the area you are not touching too much will now be an upper area. Compared to the other side you are using, it will be a lower area. So when you are sharpening now across the two surfaces, now will be giving you error. One surface of the stone will go down, one surface of the stone will go up. Therefore, testing it will give you 0 over 100. That is how we make some clipper blade. One side will work, another side may not work, the center may work, the side may not work, the side may work, the center may not work. At times, complete mount may not even work. Those are the ways you manage to contact the error. Let me now show you. You want to sharpen for upper clipper blade in my shop. You divide the blade into two, you divide the stone into two. See it in this way. That is why I always say it, I'll continue saying it. I don't just do anything in my shop. I bring out calculation on them. Before I do anything, I'll give you the calculation, I'll give you the theory, I'll give you the full explanation on the way I'm doing it. That is why I'm saying it. It's not always you put the blade on the stone and be sharpening for tutorial. You have tutorials, only explanatory will be there. You explain things from A to Z. For those who want to learn, they really understand what I'm saying, and they are going to gain a lot from it. Practicalizing it in their shop will make them go progress. You see it in that way. So when you divide your blade into two portions, you divide the stone into two portions, you can see it. This half part, this second half part, this half part of the blade, this second half part of the blade. When you want to sharpen here, you go in within this area, this half area of the stone. You move from up, covering the whole surface by one side. Then when you now sharpen this one finish, you come back to the other side with the second half. You now use the second half of part of the stone to sharpen the second half. Then the way you apply your pressure, the way you press it down here to make your movement to and fro, the way you press it down, PRESS, space DOWN, the way you press it down here to make your movement, it starts to be the same way. You have to press the other side down, PRES, space DOWN. The pressure have to be the same in the two sides. Not that you press this one too much, you now press this one lightly. It's 0 over 100 in sharpening. You won't get it right. Or you press this one lightly, you press this one too much. It's not done in that way. You have to apply the same pressure on the back of the blade. And at the same time, your movement in counting, when you go like this, one, you go, that is half. You come back 1, 1 and a half, 2, 2 and a half, 3, 3 and a half, 4, 4 and a half, 5. Or this still the same thing as to and fro, 3, 4, 5. You see it? So anyhow you count it, you go, you come back, you count 1, you go, you come back, you count 2. If you divide your stone into 3, divide the blade into 3, you have activated the surface of your stone in the same way. You now count 10 to and fro for this side. The same 10 to and fro you counted for here, you still have to repeat the same thing, the same 10 to and fro for this side too. It should not be over only unless you are correcting an error. This is correct sharpening. Normal sharpening, when the clipper blade was sharpened correctly and used dull. No packaging there, no repackaging. If at all the packaging is there, there's no error there, no repackaging. There's not packaging or not repackaging. This is normal way you are going to sharp. Only when the blade was sharpened the wrong side. One place is up, one place is down. Some places are up, some places are down. You want to correct, you still need to calculate where to place your thumb. That is why I always say, go back and watch the previous videos. Go back and watch them. There's no hold videos in my channel. What do we mean by hold? The one you have produced that's not useful again is old. I have evergreen videos. All what the video I have produced in the past, I cannot still be producing them again. And they are valuable in my channel till the end of this world. They are all evergreen videos. No one you watch, you not gain from them. You have to gain from them. You see it? So the previous one are useful, the present one are useful, and I always say it again. You need to come back and watch another one because I'll be giving different type of tutorials, valuable benefits for the sharpening of the clipper blade and the stones. So you cannot base on say you have watched the new one, you have watched the previous one, the future ones coming, you forget about them. You are still behind. I know what I'm saying. Advance into every work almost every day by day, upgrading your work every day by day, upgrading your knowledge, upgrading the standard of the way you do things. In the olden days, before you can sharpen one clipper blade, it may take an hour in some studios. To use stone to sharpen one clipper blade in the olden days, you take almost an hour, and people really understood it's very, very hard to sharpen. But the more you sharpen, the more you do researches, the more you are reducing the hours, the minutes you are using in sharpening only one clipper blade from 1 hour to 30 minutes or 45 minutes, reducing the time. to 30 minutes to 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Now I can sharpen clipper blade under 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, sharpen up and down. You continue doing researches. In the olden days, we use only one stone surface. The olden days, I started with only one stone surface. I know how hard it is when people misuse their clipper blade. To put it into correction, to sharpen it back will take you a very longer time, or your thumb will boil. You cannot continue in that way. That is why I say we need to come back here, because I'll be giving you all the sharpening method that will be making this work very, very easy for you to do. It won't give you stress. When you are now using your stones, you'll be like say you are using the engine to sharp. I'm telling you seriously. At times some people come, they say we don't need sharper. You know the way you do it. They tell me personally, they say don't use sharper, use stone. Some people come, they say no, don't use stone, use sharper. They know I'm expert in the two. That is why I'm saying you need to watch the previous one, watch the present one, still prepare to watch the future coming tutorials. That is the only and the best way, normal way to follow to become a real professional examiner of clipper blade and the stone professionally with error free. Are you see now? So this is the number one method of sharpening the clipper blade. Normal one use normal sharpening use done normally. You want to resharpen it, bring it back to new one again. That is the process. Then the second one is let me see the internet, whether the internet is still working for me, because this is my environment to get as it be. Yeah, the internet is still doing fine. Yes, I can see one comment. This thing is too small. I can't read it very well. I can't read it. I can see hi. Yeah, hi to you, but the name I can't see it very well. It's too small. I've been trying my best to increase the font, but I've not get the method. Yeah, let us come back to the tutorial. The second method now is zigzag movement. When you go like this, you come back like this, you go straight, you come back, you go straight to cover. Then you now start from here again, you go straight, you come back a little, you go straight, you come back a little, you go back straight. That's how you be wobbling one side to the other to sharpen your clipper blade. That is when you are sharpening for, like this one now, you want to sharpen it for upper clipper blade. The second method I'm saying, the first method is divide into two. Divide the stone, the blade into two portions, each for one side, each for each side. The second one now, when you want to sharpen this half, you sharpen this half. Let me see this surface. Yes, you can see it. When you want to sharpen this half part of the blade now, you use this half part of the blade to cover the whole surface of the stone. See as I'm going. Can you see now? I move from here, wobbling to cover here, zigzag. Z-I-G space, Z-A-G, zigzag movement. You come from here like this, take style, cover the other side back. Then make sure you notice one thing. You cover the whole space from up to down. Then you still cover the hub to down like this. Don't just go within the half of the stone. You'll be going without touching the hub. You'll be coming down without touching the down. You'll now be sharpening through the center. Error will come. That's one is spot O error in the stone. I've did that tutorial in the past. How you can sharpen your clipper blade, making your movement on the stone, and you'll be using your stone to bring error come out. At the end of the day, you'll be sharpening error. So that is why I'm saying many people know how to sharp, but they don't know how to control their tongue. They don't know how to make use of this beautiful surface of the stone. They're producing quality sharpening for them. They don't know it. They know how to sharp very well. They know how to sharpen the stone very well, but they don't know how to use the surface of the stone. When I sharpen my stone, first time like this, to God Almighty, it may take me 5 years again before I can see just to refresh it. But those who don't know how to use the surface of the stone, when you ask them, I'm bringing my clipper blade for you for sharp, say, no, God, don't come, please. My stone is getting problems since 3 days ago. It's not working fine for me again because you don't know how to use the surface of the stone. Those are the type, they divide the stone into two. Keep on using only one side. For upper clipper blade, one side. For bottom clipper blade, only one side. For 1 month, one side. At the end of the day, when they use all night, begin error. That is why I explain into details how you can use your stone surfaces so that you maintain the standard forever. No resharpen again. You can't resharpen it again now. You sharpen it correctly, it's working for you. You know, you divide the blade stone into two. For first method, you want to sharpen the half part of the blade, you use half part. You want to sharpen the second part, you use the half part. You will systematically, logically use the whole surface. It will be going down the same level almost every day. No part will be higher than the other. But you keep on using one side. The side you are using under a month now, that area is going down. You may not know. It's through the sharpening you are going to detect it out when it's giving you error. Then the zigzag movement, now you divide the blade into two. When you want to sharpen here, you cover the whole surface of the stone. You want to sharpen the other side, you cover the whole surface of the stone. Equally use the same. Yeah, no part will be lower than the other. You see it? You go like this, you want to sharpen here. You divide the stone into two, you want to sharpen this side. Now you now go like, see me, I cover here, come back like this. You see the way I'm going, wobbling from one side to the other. I cover here again. I now come from here again, see the way I'm going. I cover it up, maybe 20 times, 50 times for one side. The other side, now the number of time I went for this one, I have to do the same with here. And now start with here too. You see like this to cover the whole surface of the stone. See the way I'm going, zigzag movement. So the way you be using the stone, it will be, the stone side will be very happy because it will be chopping the same level, and the quality. When you newly start now, before you now use the stone for 3 months, the level will now still change. The way you be producing work for you, very neat, very neat, as if they are using new clipper blades, even better than the new one times. You see it? Let's forget about the other one. I've shown you 3 different types of stone surfaces I have here, and you can, this smooth surface, you can form them in 6 different ways. Normal, you can form them as many as possible. Then quartz, you can form it as many as possible, so that this one will be plenty, this one will be plenty number, this one will be plenty number. They are now fairies to each other, but working in the same style. You see it? And I've shown you 3 different types of ways I position my blade. 3 different types of ways I position the blade for sharpening, but I prefer you use this number 1, angle 45 method. Only be using this one, angle 45 method, for professionals, for learners. If you are learning how to sharpen clipper blade, if you are positioning your clipper blade in this way, and you divide your stone into 2, each for one side of the stone, you are going to be getting it right. Once you know how to design your stone services, you'll be giving you correct services almost every day. That's again. Then how to apply pressure. Take note very well. All these are very important. When you divide your blade into 2, the way you press it down here, that is what I mean by pressure. The way you press it down here, to and fro, have to be the same with here too. The number of the times you go, you have to be calculating. Let your mind be there. If you go 30 times for this side, you still have to repeat the same 30 times on here with the same pressure you use for here, with the same way you activated the surface of the stone. You shouldn't sharpen without real activation. Don't activate fully for one side. What do I mean by activation of the stone? Let me show you now. This engine oil for this one are the benefit of the new viewers. People watching us new, they may not know. When I say activation or lubricating the surface of the stone, let me show you now. This one is engine oil used for petrol engine. Engine oil, light one. If you have thick one, put the same proportion of the oil kerosene to mix it up to become light one. You now apply small on the surface. I have my special stone now. This special stone is next to this one on the table. All these one are very hard stone. This one is hard, but this one is harder. You now use the surface on this one. See the way I'm doing it. You have covered the whole surface of the stone. See the surface of this one now. You can see the surface of this one now. After that one, you now take your biscuit bone. This one is soft. When you feel this one is heavy 2 times than this one. This one is a light one. Then I call it biscuit bone. I call this one special stone. SPECIAL space SONE. Special stone, I call this one. I found them in my own shop. This one is biscuit bone. BISCUIT, biscuit, space BONE, biscuit bone, or catalyst, CATALYST, catalyst. You see it? Then you now take it to rub the surface again. You don't hold by corner. Let this surface attach to the surface of the stone you want to use. You are using it on. You see it like this. To work, to cover the whole surface. You roll to cover the whole surface. When you are going like this, cover the whole surface. When you are going randomly to the left hand side, cover. When you are going to the right, you cover. You see the way I'm doing it? Look at the surface of the stone now. Watch carefully. What can you experience? Flatness. The same thing producing flatness here too. Those are the logic. So if you don't know your way out, you only be sharpening your stone almost every day by day. After this one now, you are now apply your kerosene at interval. You see the way I'm doing it? You now use your finger, but almost every time don't use finger because it will be chopping all these lines. When you go to bank, you want to use computer. When they say put your finger in computer, the computer will not see it. you may take just masking tape. Let me show you, and try to protect your masking tape. You can see it in this way. The way I protect it because of the dryness of the gum. You see the way when you are not using it, protect it. Then you take little, you cut small out of it, you put it on your finger to surround your finger, not to waste the lines. The lines the computer is reading on your finger, you now tap it in this way. You protect your finger. When you go to bank or you want to do ID card, they say put your finger on computer. If line is not there, the computer will not see it. Everything will just blind off. You see it in this way, it cannot affect your finger. You do it, or if you want to use your mouth, you blow it, everything will cover up. You see it in that way. Now, this is what we call activating of the surface of the stone. In my own shop, I call this one activating the surface of the superabdominal surface, so preparing it for sharpening, correct sharpening. You have prepared the surface of your stone now, activated the surface, make it active, make it powerful, make it easy to chop the inner surface of the blade, upper and the bottom clipper blade easily. The blade have little effect on it. This one now can chop blade at the rate of 98%, in the ratio of 98% to 2%, because the blade you are rubbing on it, the more the stone is chopping the inner surface of the blade, making it levelly, reducing the height of it down, making it flatten, smoothing, shining across all the inner surface of the blade. The same time, the blade itself is fighting back against the surface of the stone in 2%, ratio 98% to 2%. But if you don't know how to activate the surface of your stone, the stone will be chopping at the rate of 75% against the iron. The iron now will be fighting back against the 25% in ratio, which means in a twinkle of while, in some weeks now, your stone will be working fine before, but at the end of the day, you discover it doesn't work again because the blade is fighting back against the stone excessively. The way it's chopping the blade is chopping back again, making hole on the surface of your stone. Those things you have to take note of it. Now, the error we want to clear is center working error. Only the center of the blade is working. Then that zigzag movement, let me still show you. Yeah, we have treated the surface now. Let me watch the screen. I'm coming. When you divide your blade into two, you are sharpening one side, you go from one side to the other. You see the way I'm doing it? Then you go, hey, the masking tape is weak. You see, it's getting to removed and it's giving injury. I've taken note of it. It can give injury. If just remove anyhow, the finger will go one side. Let me clean the back. Or let me look for another one having masking tape here, not to waste our time. You see the way I'm doing it? You see the way I'm doing it? That's zigzag movement. You see the way I'm doing it? Then when you want to sharpen the other side too, you still go zigzag movement for the other side to cover the whole surface of the stone. You see it in this way? Now, if you watch now, see, I've used completely the whole surface of the stone. You won't leave one part untouched, one part touched. No. Now, let me now show you how to clear the center working error, the center cutting blade error. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe before we go. This stream you are watching, look under by the right hand side, you will see where the right SUBSCRYB is subscribe. Use your finger to press it. It will now change to subscribe. SUBSCRYBED with notification bell. Press that notification bell. It will now change to 3. Press the one at the top, painted white or black in color. The right HIW beside it. Press it, which means you have subscribed. You have pressed the notification button. The moment I come on live again, the notification is coming to you. You see it in this way. This is the only area that is working. This side is not working. This side is not working. How can you place your thumb? What can bring all this type of error? This place is up. This place is down. This place is down. Only this side will be working, the center. Let me show you from the stone here. This problem can come from the surface of the stone. I will explain for you. That's why I'm saying we need to learn how to use the surface of the stone very well. If you have good stone and you don't know how to maintain it, you will lose the quality of the stone surfaces. And once you lose the quality, it will not sharpen the clipper blade for you again. You divide your stone I want to experiment it out for you to know or to understand exactly what I'm trying to fashion out. Because we have little time, I don't want to take much time today. You divide it into 3 like this. Then most of the people at times they use the center of the blade stone to sharpen clipper blade, the center like this. Some people use center to sharpen clipper blade, this center. So they be sharpening the center always, always, always. Before they know what is going on, the center of the stone, this center now, this center, the level will now come down than the level of this side and this side. This side and this side will have the same level or equivalent level. This side and this side will have the same level. Then they're now using center always, this center always. So as they use this center always now, this place will soon go down. After going down, now they are sharpening clipper blade to develop into this kind of error. Because this side is up, it will be consuming blade inside here. This side is up. When you place the blade on it like this for sharpening, or in this way for sharpening, the blade will be touching the stone will be touching the blade here. This side, the stone will be touching the blade here. It will not touch by the center until this one goes down before the center can touch the inner surface of the stone here. So you can develop this kind of error here. Then number two, when you place your blade down like this, some people don't know how to calculate where to place their thumb. You divide it into 2 like this. Let me see the screen. Yeah, you divide it into 2 like this. You divide it into 4 like this. You're supposed to place your thumb fully like this. You see the way I place it? Then when you sharpen for the other side, you're supposed to place your thumb in this way, leaving the other side empty. So when you now place your thumb around this corner, it doesn't reach where it's supposed to reach here, by the corner here. You place your thumb by the corner here, see the center of the blade here, it doesn't touch here. You stay by like this. When you sharpen finish at the end of the day, these 2 sides will not work. Only the center will work. Only the center of the blade is going to work. So at the same time, you calculate for the upper clipper blade 2, you divide into 2, you divide into 4. You want to place your thumb like this. You now place by the edge of the blade here. Then you want to place your thumb fully like this. You now place it at the side of the, you divide it into half, you now cover the half. You see it in this way, you remain to cover this edge. You did not cover it. When you sharpen finish, you are going to get this type of error. That's the second one. The third one, who brought the clipper to you for sharpening if you are not the owner? Yes, Kilebeshi. So who bring this clipper blade for you for sharpening now? Nisuru Mumbo. I'm sorry, I'm back again. So, number 3, the first one I said is you can develop the fault through the stone surface by using only the center of the stone to sharpen clipper blade. Number 2 is by placing your thumb at the wrong place. Placing your thumb at the wrong place. At the wrong place here. You do not allow it to cover well like this. You see like this? You see like this? Then you now place your thumb here. You will develop this kind of error. Then the third one is when a customer or somebody brought this clipper blade to you for sharpening, maybe your friend Baba or your Baba group member, brought this kind of clipper blade for you, and you now test. You now develop this kind of error. That's the second, the third one you can see this error from. You see it. Then how can you test it? You put your blade. Let me use the one that have no masking tape. You put your blade on top of each other like this. You see the way I place it. You close the mouth up. You now drag it from side to side with little pressure. See the way I'm doing it. That is how to test before and after. Before the sharpening, after the sharpening. This is how you test. So you have to understand, not until you put it in your clipper before you can know what is going to happen. If you understand all this logic very well, without mounting your blade into the clipper engine, you have to be sure this clipper blade of sharpening is working fine. To be sure. But when you are not sure, you don't know how to test, you just mount it on the clipper blade. And then in the clipper engine, there are some clippers, the mount is not good. If you test your clipper, if you test the blade for them, you see the sign, you see this one now, see the carbon feel everywhere, which means this one is sharpening correctly. But this, in case of the one I'm saying, you will not see carbon here like this. You will not see carbon here, you will not see carbon here. This one will be stainless here, this one will be stainless. You will only see the carbon by the center, which means this kind of error is there. This kind of error is there. Only the center is working, the two sides are not working. So when you now test your blade in this way, you now see carbon, only the center. You see the carbon, which means this side is not working, it's not attaching to the upper clipper blade. This side is not agree with the upper clipper blade. Only this center agreed. Only this center is going to work. The skin cut will work, middle cut will work, low cut will work. But this side, the complete mount will not work. The complete mount will not work. That's how you test it. Then after you now correct the blade finish, I will show you the way to correct the blade. After you correct it finish, you are going to test in this way again. See the way I'm doing it. Let me show you very well. So in case of the new viewer, those old people have understand what I'm doing. But the new viewers, I need to be repeating all these things. Sometimes, as YouTube Studio is telling me, many new viewers are joining program every day by day. Percentage of new viewers are now getting to 90%. 90% compared to the old one, 0.3. The remaining one is casual, going back, coming back. See the way. Then after you see bring back a little like this. You see like this, that to the center. You do it small again, you come to the locus level again, locus setting again, this like this. You still do it. You see like this. Or you call, when you become expert now, you do the two at the same time. You'll be going side by side, you'll be coming front and back again. You do the two together. See the way I'm doing it when you become expert. But try to practice very well. So the more you practice, the more it gets into your hand very well. But if you are starting for the first time, you still gap it in this way. See like this. You now do it in this way. You won't go front, you won't come back. Stay in the same position. You see like this. You do like 20 times. You come back a little. You do like 20 times again. You come back a little again. You do like 20 times again. You now open it and check. You see that the whole mouth is covered well, which means this clipper blade was sharpened correctly before. Then, in case of what you are after you have corrected the finish, this is the sign you are going to see. The first one now, this side will not have carbon. This side will not have carbon. Only the center is going to have carbon, which means is that error. Then when you sharpen finish now, the whole mouth is having carbon, which means you have corrected it. Then how are you going to correct it? This kind of error now, the center is up. This one is down. This one is down. Let me see the screen. Yeah, we can see it. This side is down. This side is down. This center is up. So this is the only area that is cutting. You now calculate now. You sit in this way. Where you are going to place your thumb, I will show you now. Anything I do here is through calculation. You cannot just assume. I don't do assumption work here. I don't do assumption work here. Real calculation before I do anything. You see now, let me show you very well. Get closer to the screen for you to know the way you are going to calculate it. Look like this. See the area that is working from here to here. That is the area that is working. You now put your line here like this by the center. Then the center of this place from here to here. You will not find center from here to here again. That is wrong because here is a little bit. No, this place is a little bit wider than here. This from here to here. Then from here to here, this one is wider a little bit. than here. You see it? Then you now find the center from here to here. You now find the center. You see it? This is the center here. You now turn your blade in this way. You see it? You now bring another line here. You see it in this way? You bring another line again. Let me look for another line. You bring another line to straight it. You see it in this way. You now remove the bottom one. This is where to place your thumb, by the center of this. You see where to place your thumb. This is where you place your thumb from beginning to the end. When you first go, then this type of style, this time now, you won't use double surface sharpening. You use zigzag, because you are going to stay in one position and you must sharpen to cover the whole surface. Let me show you now. You see it like this. You place your thumb like this. Let me remove the pointers now for you to see clearly. Let me treat the surface of the stone before we go, so that you can be able to understand the movement very well. You apply your oil. You now use your special stone on it. I don't use special stone on the smooth surface. I don't use it on the normal. I don't use it on the quartz. Only on the smooth surface. Any smooth surface I use it on. This special stone, this special one, I use it only on the smooth surface. Then this one is for all the surfaces, biscuit board. This one is for all the surfaces. Now you now take your kerosene. I use mouth this time. Yeah, you see it now, it has covered up. Now, see it now. I will calculate it for you. To here, you find the center. From here to here, you find the center. This is the center. You now place your thumb by the center here. Let me remove the. You see it like this. This is where you are going to place your thumb. You are now going to be using zigzag movement. You can't divide the stone into two again to correct the error. You see like this. Let me show you. You see the way I'm going. I'm sorry. You see like this. You will be sharpening from one side to the other. You cover up, you cover down. You cover the two sides. You cover the whole surface of the stone. That's how you be going. You see the way I'm moving my thumb. You see now, I'm sharpening to cover here, to cover the whole side, to cover the whole up, and to cover the whole side, the right hand side. You won't stay in one place like this, be doing it. You can still stay there, but very small time now, the stone will not work again. So it's better you protect the way you use your stone to make it last longer for you. You see it like this, it should be chopping the same way. That is why some people say my stone is not good, it's fake. You can't use it more than 1 month now, it will dull again. It's because you don't know how to make your movement on the stone. That is why. If you know how to make your movement, how should you be sharpening your stone every month? Why? What makes you to be sharpening your stone almost every day? You see the way I'm using it? Then, when you go, the first time you are going, let's count higher number, like 40 times, 40, 50 times. When you now, that one now, after that 50 times, you now watch the inside. You will discover that only the inside, that upper, this center that's working will be sharpening. When you now repeat, you go second time, you now go like 30 times to and fro. You will see that this sharpening is extending towards here, extending towards here. You go the third time, you go like 30 times again. You be, after sharpening, you check, it will be extending towards here, it will be extending towards here. After you be going 10 times. So because you are nearer to this side, you must not pass it again. You are nearer to this angle. The sharpening is now extending towards here, nearly to reach here. The sharpening line is now extending towards the left hand side, it's now to reach here. You now be reducing your counting. You sharpen 5 times, you check. 5 times, you check. 5 times, you check. Now migrating to the edge of this line. You'll be watching carefully. That's why I'm saying you're supposed to know how to study the inner surface very well. You're supposed to be studying where the stone is working. Yeah. Yes, kí la fẹ́ ṣe? Ẹ mélòó? Sadia. 66 ló wà. Kí mú wa? Ẹ̀yin kọ́lẹ̀ jáde máa ń jó ní tẹ̀bínú lọ. Sẹ́yìn kọ́ ni. Kí ló wá lóde tẹ̀bínú lọ́jọ́ yẹn? Lóde. ló ṣẹlẹ̀. kí ni ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n ṣe mọ wá nìyẹn kó àbí gbogbo sí láti ẹ wá wò ẹyọ dúró láìpù wọn ṣe láti bá mi gbé wá rí. ẹ ṣáà wò jẹ́ kí wọ́n wo ojú ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n wò ó. àti bí wọ́n ṣe gbé wá tẹ̀lé gbé ka orí gbé fún wọn bí o ráyè la mo ń ṣe láìpù lọ́wọ́ náà ní. ẹ̀ẹ́dọ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ tó mú wa. nífun gan-an sàdíà náà ló mú wá sàdíà ló mú wá fúnra ẹ̀ sàdíà ló mú wá ara pọ́lẹ̀ tó wà lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ mọ́ náà yàn fún mi nígbà yìí. mo ti ń sọ yìí lò pé ń tẹ́ ẹ ṣe pé kò kà ó kà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé pọ́lẹ̀ tó wà tẹ́pẹ́ ìgbà mi wá fúnra ẹ̀ máa kọ̀ndíṣàn tó wà. àgbẹ̀bá lọ èmi bí mo ṣe fi síbi ẹ̀ èmi ń ṣiṣẹ́ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ìyẹ̀wò ọ̀sẹ̀ yẹ̀wò sí mi. Okay. I'm sorry. So now, and you try to be activating your surface of the stone to cover. Let me still show you again because I've continued to be reminding you so that you will not be sharpening on the dry surface and at the same time have partly cover treatments. It's not working. You have to cover the whole surface. If you are using only kerosene to sharpen, use your kerosene to cover the whole surface. If you are using ordinary oil to sharpen, use your ordinary oil to cover the whole surface. You see, everything I'm doing now is covering the whole surface of the stone. That is how, and the best way, normal way, professional way to use your stone to be activating your stone so that it won't sharpen the surface again. One part will not go down than the other. You sit in this way, so you try to be using your masking tape like this to spread so that the line in your finger will not disappear. You do it to cover the whole surface of the stone. Now, when the sharpening line is migrating to the left hand side, to the right hand side of the inner surface of the blade, getting to the finishing point, you now go like 3 times. You clean and watch. You watch it, it's getting nearer here. You go again, you watch, you go again, you watch. That is how you be doing it small. When it's getting towards the end, when the sharpening line is now getting towards the edge of here, towards the edge, so I should not pass again. Once it's passed, it will develop another error. You now be sharpen and watch, 2 times, watch, 1 time, watch, 2 times, watch. When it's now reach the edge, you now stop it. You have sharpened it correctly. Then you do for the upper clipper blade too, the same way. So, but your thumb will be in the same position. That is why I'm saying we need to be coming back to watch tutorials, because I'm coming with different type of styles and correcting errors. We have many errors to show up. To know there are different type of errors and how to rectify them, and they are not the same type of error. You cannot clear them in the same time. That is why I'm saying we need to subscribe to the channel, press the notification button so that the moment I come on live, you need to join me again to watch another valuable tutorial. That is only the best way. Then you watch the present one. After finishing watching the present one, you still go back to watch the previous ones. It's through the subscribe notification button you can get everything right. Without that, you'll be missing many videos, and the more you miss videos, the more it will take you time to be a professional, because you need to understand everything surrounding the sharpening. See how many explanations, see how many minutes you have used to explanation before the sharpening now. Then you say you don't want to listen to the explanatory, only to sharpen the clipper blade. How will you be able to know where to position your thumb, how to place your blade, how to correct, where to position your thumb in correction? You will still think it's double side. You put here, you put the other finger, it's zero, you won't get it. So that is why I'm saying we need to be coming back for another tutorials, because different ways, different type of error, different type of method to rectify them. So that is for number one. Then I've been mandated that anytime I come on live, I must have to sharpen clipper blade at least one. Some people used to call me, Master BCM TV, please, when you come, you must sharpen clipper blade, you must sharpen. Let us sharp now. But we are going to sharpen starless, because learners now, you have to start from the starless clipper blade. Don't start from the tapper clipper blade, start from starless. Starless clipper blade, you start from it. When you are practicing, start from the smaller blade, and don't use it dull too much before you sharpen it. Don't use it too dull. Find the blade that are not used too dull, you take that one to practice. When you are getting them right, then you now look for the one that are being used to condemn. Don't start from the condemn one. Oh, the work have to tire you. This work is very, very easy to know, at the same time difficult to know if you don't follow the steps. Difficult to know. And if the work used to discourage person, you are having 10 sets of clipper blade in your shop, 10 clippers. You sharpen the first one, error. Sharpen the second one, error. Third one, error. Going to number 9, the work will tire you. Okay, I'm not sharpening again. No. And you tested them, they are not working fine. It will tire you. But when you follow the normal protocol, normal procedure, step by step in doing the chain, if at all you did not get it right, out of 3, you will get 1 right. You'll be using that one, still continue with the remaining 2. That is how you practice. Then find extra blade. Don't use the clipper blade you are using in your shop when you newly start practicing. Don't use them to teach yourself. Go and buy new ones, like 3 or 4 you'll be using for practice. All the old ones you use before, you remove them down. You put the new one there, then use those old ones to be practicing. Don't use the one you are using in your shop, so that the confusion will not come. It will not make the work to tire you. Because when you have 2 clippers in your shop and you sharpen the 2, you get it wrong, it is a problem. You'll be looking for another person to sharpen them for you. And once you take that kind of blades to them, if you bring it to you, I will overcharge you. Yeah, you have spoiled the blade, you need to pay for it. Before I correct it, you must have to pay in double or in triple. So try to think of all that. Don't say because you are learning, you'll be using your own personal clipper that you have not learned how to learn sharpen clipper blade where you now lose them and be sharpening. No, it's not advisable in that way. Look for special blade. When you get them right, when you don't get them right, you see it, till you continue to sharpen and get them right before you be sharpening the one you are using for work. Take to my advice, please. Take to my advice. When you are sharpening now, you don't get it right. A customer come, you pick your clipper and work for them. You still come back into the one you are using for practice. That is the way we're supposed to be doing it. Ẹ káàbọ̀, kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe? Mo ń bọ̀ wá. Mo ń bọ̀ wá, I'm coming. Àbó kì í ṣe Yorùbá ni. Mo ń bọ̀ wá, mo ń bọ̀. Mo ń bọ̀ wá. Súnmọ́ bí wọlé. Bàbá sì. I'm sorry, I'm back again. I'm very sorry, I'm back again. Now I want to show you step by step. I did not apply this thing very well. I apply it in a hurry. Let me remove it and replace it back again. You know, it was not placed properly. That is why I say we don't need to rush. Look at it like this. Look at the mouth, it's not covering the mouth. And at the same time, look at this one, it's not covering the mouth. You can put it neater than this one. You see it in this way. You can put it very neat than this one. Very neat than this one. Now, we are going to use smooth stone and the quartz stone. We are going to use smooth stone sharpening the upper clipper blade. So we are going to use this one. Let me zoom in a little. You can be able to see it. Yeah, we are going to use this one, quartz, to sharpen this one, the bottom clipper blade, so that we make the work fast. Because I still have another videos to do on media and comedy. Don't forget, you first apply the engine oil here. You now use your special stone on it. So, and if you are using only kerosene to sharp, make sure you use it to cover the whole surface of the stone. You see it like this. Then after this, I take my biscuit bone. You see it. You see it like this. After I now apply kerosene, you see the way I'm blowing it to cover the whole surface. It has covered. Now, I've shown you how to calculate where to place your thumb on the back of blade before. Then how to divide the stone into two with the blade. When we divide into two, this side for this side, this half part for the remaining half part. That is the style you want to use, not scissor movement you want to use. Then we have to place our thumb. You divide your blade into two. You divide it into four. This side, you see it. That's why. Then the number of times we are going for this side, 20 times here. No, let us go 25 times here, 25 times here. Then the way I place it, place pressure on it, place my thumb on it here to press it down will be the same with here too. Try to take note of all those things. Once you take note of them, before you practice for 1 week, you must have to get some right. Try to calculate all these things. Number of the time you go for here have to be the same. The number of you go to and fro, you go for here. Then the way you press this area down, the way you press it, apply application of pressure on this one have to be the same with here. The way you treat the surface of the stone here have to be the same with the other side too. Let us go 25 times. That is 25 times. You clean. For those who are practicing, follow this step. If to say I'm sharpening professionally now, I will not apply anything again because it's already on the surface. I know the way to pack it together and be using it. But those people who are learning, you will now retreat the surface of the stone back again. As you sharpen for one side, you have to retreat the surface of the stone the same way you have treated for the first one. Try to follow up. You see now, for those who are learning, for learners, you see now, I've activated the first one for the first side. I now activated the surface of the stone for the second side. Let me show you now. I divide the stone and blade into two. I sharpen this side. You see here. I want to sharpen here now and now activate the surface of stone back again to sharpen the second side. The number of 25 times I go to and fro here have to be the same with here. Then the same type of pressure I apply for here have to be the same with here. Let us go now. $25 times equal the same thing as sharpening for one side. I repeated the same thing for the other side. Let us check the inner surface of the blade now and see what is going to happen. The camera is blunting. Yeah. Watch carefully now. You are going to see two things there. Total flatness across and total shining. Let me increase the light or reduce the light a little. Yeah, no, it's too dark like this. Let me increase the light. Let me increase the light. No, the problem has come. Oh, I've touched green screen. Wait a minute. Oh, I'll bring it back to normal. The problem has come. The problem has come. Okay. Can you see it now? So this one is sharpened correctly. Look at the inner surface of the blade very well. You can see total flatness across the surface and total shedding across. Those are the things you master in sharpening. Once you can follow all these things up, you are going to get it right. And be steady. Put your mind together. Don't fear. That is why I'm saying don't use the clipper blade you are using in the shop. Buy a special blade for practicing so that you not be carrying your mind the whole. But have special blade like 10 pieces, 10 sets for practicing. You will not mind that one. Then you separate one clipper. When you sharpen, you test, you get it right, you mount it on the clipper and test again. Let's put this one down. Now let's go for the bottom clipper blade. We are going to use quartz surface for the bottom clipper blade to make it faster, because I still want to enter another video again. After I finished using the stone, I didn't leave it like that. I retreated the surface again. I'm not using it for now again. Oh, I want to use another one. Those are the area people you do mistake. You have used the stone before. You just leave it in that way. You need to bring it back to normal. Just like say you wear your clothes, go outside, new clothes, you iron it, you do everything. You now come back, you just drop it on the ground. Either you rewash the clothes back, when it dry, you iron it back, you put it back into hanger. That's the normal way. When you use your stone finish, you treat the surface of the stone again, prepare it for another work again. You have finished the present one, make it preparable for another one coming. Don't just leave it anyhow. So this is the quartz surface stone now we want to use. This is the quartz. Let me see whether the camera can pick it. Yeah, I'm coming. Let me zoom. Yeah. So we are going for the quartz surface now for the bottom clipper blade. Don't forget, we are not using special stone on this one, only biscuit bone. We are not using special on the normal and the quartz surface. Only on the smooth surface we use quartz and special stone. Only the biscuit bone we want to use now. You see it? The oil is not too many. I have to apply it very well to cover. You see the way I'm using it? If you want to go straight like this, you go to cover. If you are going like this, see. If you are moving like this, you see like this. So try to monitor the way I'm doing it. Try to monitor it. It has covered up now. Then, how do we calculate now? We are using angle 45 degree. Don't forget, this angle 45 degree. So we are sharpening. You divide it into 2. You divide it into 4. You put your finger here for this side. You finger here for the other side. Then you divide the stone and the blade into 2. What's carefully sharpening? Using this side to sharpen here. Using the other half to sharpen here. I want to go 40 times to and fro for this side, 40 times to and fro for this side. The way I apply pressure here have to be the same with here. The way I treat the surface for here have to be the same with the other side. When you maintain all these things, before you practice for 10 sets of clipper blade, you must get some right. All cannot be wrong. You must get like 3 or 4 right or 5. Even possibly, if you follow it very well, you may get all right or 9. So that is how you be practicing. Then make sure you specialize blade for practicing. Specialize blade for them. When you sharpen it, you test, it's fine. Put it down again, you sharpen it. If you get it again, it's going to work. If you don't get it, no, it's not going to work the second time. Believe in that. Even new clipper blade, working fine. If you put it on the stone, you don't know how to sharpen. When you mount it again, it will not work. So let us go now. We are going 50 times now. That is 50 times. You remove the blade. For learners, so you can still go like this. If you are not learning, you can still go, it will work. But for learners, for you to get accurate, you need to retrieve the surface of the stone again. That's for practicing. You don't need to rush at all. Don't rush. You see the way I've treated the surface of the stone back, you bring it back the way you have treated it for the first side. You still have to treat it for the second side too, for you to be sure it's going to chop equally. So we are sharpening for this side now. Don't forget, the way I press pressure here have to be the same with here. Number of to and fro counting 50 times have to be the same with here. The way I treat the surface of the stone for the first stage, this one, I've treated it the same way for the other side. Equation balance. Let us go 50 times. You see like that? 50-50. All those things, you need to master them. Then after the sharpening, I'm not coming back again for sharpening. I must have to treat the surface back. I'm not, because it is okay like this. I've checked it. Now, you see it like that? Now, now let me show you. Yes? Tani? Báwo ni? Ọ̀ṣẹ̀ dé ni. Màbúbù ńkọ́? Let us check now. You can see it now. This is a very good job. Very, very good job. You see it, you can observe two things: total flatness and total shining across. Those are the two things we are looking for. But most people don't understand. They always see the shining round. They say it's okay. If the flatness is not there, it cannot work. Look at it very well now. Look at the surface of the blade. It's very, very flat. Mere looking at it will even show you. To show you. See it like this. To show you. To show you. To show you like this now. Let us try. Let us try and sharpen tapper, one tapper, so that make it not be only the starters. Let us sharpen one tapper clipper blade. Let me look for one strong blade, so that this system I use for this one, we are now going to use it for. Let me zoom in for we to see here. The system I use for this one now, we are now going to apply the same system on the tapper clipper blade, and let's see how it's going to be. Well, let us compare the surface. The system I use exactly, we are going to use it on the tapper. Let me look for one tapper clipper blade, very strong one. I'm coming. So the coming tutorial now is this one. The whole mat is not working. That is why I'm saying we need to come back. Since we have been working now, we have never treated on this one. You see it? The whole mouth is not working at all. After you sharpen, this is another tutorial. This is the coming tutorial I've prepared. That is why I'm saying when you subscribe finish, you press the notification button. As I'm prepared to come back again for life, you yourself must prepare to come back and watch for you to gain. You see it? This one now, hey, you get the way I want to explain it. This one deal with sense, real sense. You sharpen, all math are not working. You resharpen, the complete math is not working. How do you want to do it? What is the causes? How do you want to test? When we test, what are we going to see? We are coming for this one later. Let me look for tapper clipper blade. Tapper clipper blade. Yeah, let us use Chauba, one of the most strongest blades to find in the whole world. You see it? This one is Chauba. Very, very strong blade. Very, very strong blade. Let us use this one to sharpen. Let us use this one. Then I want to follow the same style I used for the starless clipper blade just now. The same style. And let us see how it's going to be. Don't forget, this one, for this starless clipper blade, 25 times here, 25 times here. For the bigger blade, 50 times here, 50 times here. I now use the same system. Let us see whether it's going to work for the tapper clipper blade. Let us see whether it's going to work. Don't forget, you clean the back of your blade very well. If the gum is there, you apply small kerosene here like this. If you have plenty gum there, kerosene will remove the gum easily. Then after you remove the gum, you now use dry side to clean it, the kerosene away from the back of the blade. Because the kerosene is still there, the masking tape cannot stay there properly. You see it like this now, you remove the gums. You remove the gum, the kerosene will remove the gum easily. You now use dry rag, again, dry part of the rag to remove the whole kerosene from the back of the blade. You see like this? You see like this? See the way I hold my masking tape? This blade is very, very strong to sharp. Very, very strong. Yes, I don't advise a learner to use this one for starting. Tani. Oh my God. Not super, not super. You are new one. Take me before you go now. No see it. No see it. Someone be. Go. Okay. I'm not just continuing. We're not watching it, Daniel. Now, we want to use the same system we have used for the starless clipper blade. We want to apply the same system on this one. This one will not waste much of our time. We have already know where we are going. The same system we have used for the starless clipper blade. Let me check the internet. Is internet stable? Yes, okay. Yeah. The same system. This is 25. The same system we have used. The same system exactly, no difference. We'll be treating surface for each side. Treating surface for each side of the blade sharpening. Treating the surface for each side of the blade sharpening. Times. The same method we have used for the starless clipper blade. Don't forget to bring it back to normal again. Don't forget Don't forget, you can see it like that. Then we now put the special stone, pour stone on this one. Let me get this closer to the camera. Watch carefully. What we have achieved in the sharpening of the upper clipper blade started, the same thing we still achieve again. You can see it. You see it. This one is sharpened correctly. Remain the bottom clipper blade. The same way we have treated for the starless clipper blade, the surface of the stone for the bottom clipper blade tapper. The same way, no difference there. 50 times. That is 50 times. 50 times for one side. Let us treat the other surface too. Let us treat for the other surface. The oil is there already. Let's still pack the oil here. Let's still pack the oil here. Not to waste our oil. The oil is still here. You see like this. So we have sharpened for one side, remain the second side, remain here. The same 50 times. Times again for each side. Before we leave here, don't forget, if you want to clean your blades, see the back like this. If you want to clean the front, you go like this. Don't come like this. No, don't come like this. Like this. Now watch carefully now. Let us watch. So mere looking at it, we are looking at two things: total shining across and total flatness. You can see it like this. So which means this one too is sharpened correctly. So we have sharpened for starless clipper blade. We have sharpened for tapper clipper blade. So we are stopping for here for now. We are still coming back. Please, if you have not subscribed before, please subscribe to this channel. If you have not subscribed before, please subscribe. Please subscribe for you to be seeing any updates and for you to be able to go back and watch the previous videos. Yeah. If you don't know how to subscribe, let me teach you. This stream you are watching, look under it by the right hand side. You will see where the right SUBSURIB is subscribe. Use your finger just to press it like this. It will now change to subscribe SUBSURIBED with notification bell. Press that notification bell. It will now give you 3 bell options. And then from up and down, pick the one at the top. You press it again. Painted white or black in color. Write a double head beside it. You press that on, it means you have subscribed. You press the notification button. The moment you are come on live, you are going to see. The moment you post video, people comment, reply to comment, you are going to see all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.